Molly and Beth are best friends, ordinary girls out for a walk in their ordinary town, when this happens. It was dark, the air was thick, and there was a strong smell of cinnamon. Something touched my arm and I gave a little squeal. "Shh, Molly," said Beth. "It's only me. Grab my hand." I heard the click of a door handle and there was a flash of light, as if we were famous and 1,000 photographers were taking pictures of us. We stepped through the doorway and it closed softly behind us. I felt weak. I sat down quickly on a squashy pink couch, and as the dizziness passed, I looked around properly. We were surrounded by huge leafy green plants. It was like we were in a jungle. But what kind of jungle has big squashy couches? What kind of jungle suddenly appears in the middle of a small town you've known all your life? It was as if Beth and I had stumbled into a whole new world. "Be careful," I said, as she took a step forwards. "There could be anything out there, tigers, polar bears, anything." She reached out and parted the branches. "What can you see?" I whispered, not sure I wanted to hear the answer. "I can see people." "Do they look friendly? Do they look like the kind of people who eat people? Do they look hungry?" "I don't think so." "What are they doing?" "I think they're shopping." I jumped up and pushed into the plant next to her. Everything was okay. We hadn't wandered into a jungle. "Phew," I said. For a minute I had no idea where we were. "So where are we?" "We're in a shopping centre." "But what shopping centre? We're teenagers. We know every shopping centre for miles around." She was right and it scared me. "Let's go back." For once Beth didn't argue, but when we turned, the door was gone. "This can't be the right place," I said. But no matter how far we walked in both directions, there was no door. "I really don't like it here," I said as we hurried along, trying to find another way out. "Me neither. And why do you think everyone is dressed like people in old photo albums? Maybe we've wandered into the biggest fancy dress party ever. And look out that window. Why do you think the cars out there look like they should be in museums?" Then I spotted a kind-looking woman walking past. "Excuse me," I said. "What's this shopping centre called and how do you get out of here?" "You're in the brand new Springfield shopping centre," she said. "I agree it is a bit confusing at first. If you keep walking straight, you'll find an exit onto Main Street." I thanked her and turned back to Beth. "So this place is new," I said. "That's why we've never been here before. But I can't figure out how come we've never even heard of it. Do you think maybe our parents were keeping it a secret from us in case we'd want to go on a mad shopping spree? Anyway, let's get out of here." I started to walk, but Beth didn't follow me. When I turned back, I saw that her face was pale and she was shaking. "What's wrong?" I asked. "I've heard of Springfield Shopping Centre before." "And you never told me. That's so not fair." "My dad told me about this place. He and his friends hung out here all the time when he was young, but what?" She shook her head like it was an etch-a-sketch and she was trying to make her thoughts disappear. "No, it's way too freaky." "What?" "Dad said Springfield Shopping Centre burned down more than 20 years ago." "But that doesn't make any sense. If it burned down, how come we're here? How did they rebuild it without us noticing?" "They never rebuilt it. Some people died in the fire, so they decided they would never put another building on this site. Instead, they turned the whole place into a park." "Memorial Park," I said, waiting for her to laugh at me. But Beth didn't laugh. I followed her as she ran over to a newsagent's and picked up a newspaper. When she looked at the front page, her face went even paler than before. "Break it to me gently," I said. "Is there a gentle way to say that it's Thursday, July 26th? 1984.